Ange, how was the Brumby tour for you?
It was awesome. It was just, for one, to be back there and to see the red country and back where I used to come from, but just to see the horses, the Brumbies, and how wonderful they were, and just see them galloping, free moving, how wonderful their hoofs were. Highlights would have been definitely on the second day when we saw a mob and there was this magnificent Palomino stallion and there was other stallions fighting, and just the mob, and being able to get up so close to them and observe them. That was definitely a highlight.
It's a priceless thing, and I think too, for me, going out all the time just cements all my beliefs in just natural hoof care.
That's exactly
natural
right.
Horsemanship. You know, you get to see them interact with one another.
Definitely.
The movement that they're doing, the terrain they live in, and and
right.
they're like hoof trimming's just they do self trim. So
it is
when we're advocating, you need your hoof trimmed regularly, but. You know, really, if you get everything else right,
that's right. You don't have to do as much, and that's the thing. It just shows you that if you get that good hoof to begin with, you get that movement happening. Then, as adults, they can cope with strange events like here at the moment in the desert, it's crazily green. So you would think they would have laminitis. They probably do, but they've got that good hoof to begin with that they can actually cope with that. They don't get the lameness that our horses do because they've got that really good back of the hoof developed. And I think that really, doing the Brumby tour really shows that you don't have to have your horse in a 1,000,000-acre paddock to achieve that. You can, if you set up your paddocks right, you can do it.
And I have to congratulate you on your exceptional camo outfit.
Yes.
Because when you were out stalking the Brumbies, they didn't even really.
No, and that was the beauty, and I think that's where your horsemanship comes into play as well. I've been really lucky to do that work with Carlos, and that really showed. I mean, at one stage, some of them were actually following us, stepping back, and they come in. I was like, "Come closer," but then some tourists ruined it.
I know.
Some
you
other
stop
tourists.
The car and someone else goes, "I wonder what they're doing."
That's right. But just that opportunity to just play with that sort of stuff as well. If you haven't done any or want to do that, you can sort of it's not just observing, that it's interacting with them as well, and that's what I really love.
Thanks, Ange.
Oh, thank you.